This is a really great opportunity for really innovative ideas to come out of people who aren't usually given a voice.
With the increase of children in the area, it's thought that it might be unsafe to have a four-way go, which it currently is. The town did not approve for a stop sign to be put in, so we're thinking of using an intersection repair project, which would be painting the intersection to get the community involved to make it a more safe environment.
I really see this as an opportunity for you to help influence the way we do our work. So it is definitely a two-way street. I'll be here helping to guide your products, but I also want to learn from you, and our other staff, they really want to learn from you. So I hope it's fun for you. I hope it feels real. It is real. We didn't just kind of dream up some things because we thought they'd be fun for you to work on. They're things we actually want some input on.
From a pedagogical perspective, is to try and transfer some of the things that I've learned over the course of a long career working on a vast range of topics to you. And the way that works is using your project as the vehicle for that.
When Bob, Jason, and I talked about what skills we wanted to focus on, we really divided into three categories. We wanted to focus on research skills. How do you look at a question and then create a scope of work, create tasks, and actually answer that research question? How do you work in a team of people you may or may not know when it's really tricky, when you have to produce real results, when you have to talk in front of city staff? All of that heightens the intensity of the team when it's real. So teamwork was a second priority area of skills. And the third was to really increase professional skills in who are primarily seniors in the class. We actually
I think that we've really learned in this project is to make sure that, you know, when we talk about success, for the city, success might look to be having diversion rates that decrease. But for Rexius, their version of success is going to be having a clean product.
I guess one thing that I've learned so far is you really have to be flexible with a lot of the things that especially with what we're doing in this class. Whether it's trying to reach out to different communities or trying to conduct interviews or surveys, or we were just writing our scopes. Like they said, a lot of editing. You got to be flexible with you got to be open-minded to new ideas, and you can't just think. You got to think outside of the box.
The best part, what is showing everyone our data? You know, I think that's what I think everyone enjoyed the most. I mean, I heard you breathing back, I'm like, oh, there's really good stuff. There's really good stuff. I'm like, finally, someone is happy with our work, so that's really nice.
How are you feeling, Chris?
Pretty
Feels
good.
great.
Feel great.
Feel great? You're not nervous?
No? Why should I?
Full confidence in your team.
Yep.
Maya, how are you feeling?
I'm a little nervous. She says, well, actually we did this together, even including her. She did a lot of help. And the thing is, we have a leader chain. She's doing all the organized. And Tom's gave the idea about how we're gonna make this. And then we just organized together.
Because it was such a small class, we got to like really know each other, which is really cool, and interact with each other on a very personal level. There were also a variety of majors from 3PM and econ and architecture that got to come together and really meld minds and have great idea collaboration within the class.
And another really cool thing about this class is, as a senior, it really helps put into perspective what future work environments might be like. So you have deadlines, but then you also have to go through iterations. Working with a client, we would send something in, they'd be like, okay, tweak this a little, send it back, and then we'd have to do our stuff. You know, it went through multiple iterations, so that was really representative of something that we might see in the future.
Enforcement of the importance of editing has really come into play a lot throughout the term so far, and having also a teacher that really cares about going back and editing and getting that feedback to you, so your purpose and every action you do that engages with the public is really effective and is really getting down to the point of what you're trying to get done.
Thinking about what you're going to say when you build the agenda is great, but if you don't say it out loud before, you don't know how it's really going to come across.
Knowing the room before you go in, being able to test your equipment. It doesn't matter how well prepared you are if your equipment fails you.
What we've learned in class is very applicable to what we're doing as the project progresses, instead of just taking a final at the end of the class.
Like, we came in here and could actively engage with each other, which tends to a real world experience, because you should be able to do that in your workplace and in your office in the real world. And I think that's how the overall setting of the class went and was played out. It wasn't just classroom, lecture, do your work. It was actually
To date, I've been really impressed with the efforts that the undergraduates have put into the class and the outcome, and I think that the results are going to be really interesting and useful for the city.
I think that staff have got an opportunity to get some fresh ideas on projects as a benefit of kind of seeing things through the eyes of students. And in general, I'm just so impressed with the heart and the spirit that the students brought to this work. From day one, it always felt like they were thinking about it as more than just a class project, and really something that they wanted to be able to point to